Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on your time zone that's out there. Just wanted to kind of let you guys know I'm going to be talking about, um, most specifically, health and food today. I'm going to kind of stick with that theme. Going to take some stories off of X, but we all do have to remember that we're just dreaming and we're all in this big ass dream together, right? So let's see what else we have. But first of all, I do want to thank everyone for, oh my goodness, all the beautiful birthday blessings, birthday wishes that were given to me via email, text, whatever it might have been. And I did read them all and I appreciate it. Had a great birthday, by the way. We were down by the ocean, a couple places down by the ocean, and I just had it was could have been a more perfect evening for me. As Kristen Lee did predict. She said it was going to be one of the better days of last week, and or Sunday was beginning of this week, right? Okay, so let's see what else we have out here. I want to wait for a little more people to jump in, but I'm going to talk a little bit in reference to the changing of the clocks and all that other stuff. And it's funny because the things that we do think that are important to us that affect our life and how much flipping that clock back and forth does affect us. You might think it's just something very small, but it's not. It really isn't. And I'm going to also talk about a package that arrived for me for an event that I'll be doing on Saturday. And good morning, everyone who's just joining in. It looks like a lot of people are morning people, and depending on where you're at, like I said, I see dragon wings out there. And if I call you dragonfly, it's just a bad habit. Yeah, let's see who we have. Shabby is in the house. Shabby, you made it. She has sent me messages on my channel saying I never catch you, Janine, because I do them at most of the time. I do my interviews 5 o'clock Central Time, whether it's standard Central Time. I don't even know. But anyways, she's usually out running her dog. So I did read that one. Running with her dogs. Good for you. So we're going to talk a little bit about food. So if you're eating food, I hope you're eating your own food that you made yourself. Okay. Yeah, we are one big dream, you guys. So first of all right. So let me just take this one off the list here. Thanking you guys all for the beautiful birthday wishes. It was a fantastic birthday. It really was. It's interesting. So we're in the. I think I enjoyed my 20s a lot more, even though I'm in my 60s. But being in the year 20s, I'm not enjoying this as much as I did when we were in the 20s. What I would have been in the 1980s timeline. All right, and speaking about timelines, boy, I tell you, they just keep, from my perspective, it's kind of like we take one step back and we take two steps forward, then two steps back, one steps forward. It just feels that way. What do you guys think? Let's see. What do I have out here? I have Tony Hood is in the house. Hey, he says, "Good day, my sister. Happy birthday." Well, thank you. Yeah, and let's see. Shabby also said it too. It is a belated birthday now. Yeah, but thank you guys. Let's see what else we have out here. We have Charlene that just joined us. Come on, Charlene, wake up, wake up. All right, let's get this party going here. I do want to talk a little bit about food. So if you're eating, I apologize ahead of time. And it's just only because of what's coming out all over the place. It is all over the place. We talk about everything all over and over, and it's like we are constantly in this. I don't know that movie. We're playing the same scenes over and over again, right? So the first thing I want to start out with is we make our own with flour source from the Amish. As somebody is putting this out there, we're talking about breads this morning. I've got a little bit of, and I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of this. I'm going to talk a little bit about McDonald's foods. McDonald's food has been getting hammered for years. We have not eaten there in years. And every time my husband brings it up, I say, nope, nope, nope. And I hope you guys do that too. So, Yeah, making your own bread isn't really hard. It lasts in the fridge. And this one happens to be a cinnamon cranberry, one of my favorites. I love cinnamon. Cinnamon bread, anything with cinnamon in it, right? It's really good. Cinnamon in the coffee, cinnamon in the morning. All right, what else we have out here? Okay, we're going to talk about the lock the clocks on standard time. How much it affects our body. And, and everybody would say, well, this was all done on purpose. As soon as we get into the rhythm of something, you have to understand what we are frequencies, we are vibrations. We follow the rhythm, the ripples of the waves, so on and so forth. I can't keep repeating myself on that fact, but it is the truth. And once you disturb that, you disturbed everything. And I happened to be watching a show last night where they actually talked, about the bells, right? There was bells in churches and all kinds of lots of buildings back in the 1800s, and then all of a sudden people are now digging up things and they're finding bells that have been buried. That's what they did, is they buried the stuff. They buried it. They went deep. They dug, right? They got rid of anything vibrational, anything with a frequency that could heal us, right? And so, I keep saying this, that they basically took away a lot of things from us, and it's just knowledge. But I think that we're smart enough to know that what it is that they took away, and we are all working on ourselves on an individual and a conscious level also too. Is one of the reasons why I'm here, is that when we're all together in this chat, and please share my channel, because the more people that are involved in this, the more people that are holding the truth, and that's what all of this is about. And so let's just kind of take a look with okay, I've got a couple of other things. So I don't know if you guys follow Gary Sinise. I love the man. He's just one of those guys. He was in Forrest Gump, and he's basically raised over $300 million for their wounded warriors. And there's been a lot of talk, a lot of chatter, and I sure hope something comes of this. They want to give him the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and it's well deserved. If you don't know who he is, please look him up. His movies, just list his movies out there, and you'll find it. Now, a lot of people ask him how he got involved with this. I follow a lot of his interviews that he does. His in-laws were, veterans and stuff like that, and it just hooked. This is what I'm talking about. Once you find, your gift in life, and it never bothered him, to go on and see these men who fought for our country, for all countries, were nonsense, right? And this is what's actually happening right now, but they're not. We lost six. Just basically we lost six people with this war that is actually going on, compared to what we had lost in Vietnam. And we may lose a little bit more, but it won't be as bad as it has in the past wars because of technology, right? All right, let's see what else we have coming up out here. I'm going to get to my other stuff. So a lot of people talking about the income taxes because it's going to be due real soon, and now they're basically exposing the 16th Amendment as a fraud, right? The income tax was never illegal. $330 trillion stolen. Time to fight back. We've been saying this and saying this and saying this. I can't keep beating this thing. Somebody, everybody, if not somebody, needs to do something about this. But this is a document that came from the Department of Treasury that they're putting out there. I didn't vet it to see if it's real or not. I'm just bringing it to your attention. This is the Federal Reserve's officially admitting that they secretly funneled $500 billion as it appeared unable to be accounted for. This is a very old interview, you guys. They bring up this with this Bernanke, if you guys recall. I think he was 20 years ago. I don't know. Yeah, and they can't account for the money back then, but they're playing this out right now because we're more awake. We're going to spend more. We're awake in this walking dream of ours, right? And then also too, there's a lot more going on with the election. We're getting closer and closer to the mid-election, so they're also bringing up a lot of facts and truth. And we all know that Carrie Lake won. And so let's see what else we have out here. Let's see here. Yeah, so there was an actual And November 18th of 1980, a little history here for you guys, said 101st Congress quietly repealed the McCarran-Warren Act of 1952 that basically forbidded Muslims from holding office. Members of Congress was, listen up, Dick Cheney, John McCain, Joe Biden, Al Gore, John Kerry, Mitchell McConnell, Chuck Schumer, and the one, the only Nancy Pelosi. Yep, those were the ones who basically were a part of that. But everyone needs to put this in their profile. Let it be known that these are all traitors of the republic. This is what they have done. So who's a Muslim and running this country? New York, New York, right? You'll find them in either a governor or a mayor position. If you happen to have one in your state, please put it in the chat. Excuse me. Put it in the chat. Who is running your local government? All right, let's see here. Okay, we need to talk a little bit more about the hospitals and the patents that they have. There's cancer that they have known about for a very effing long time. And if any of you have lost a loved someone in your family, as I have, and I'm sure that you have, this was all suppressed for the cancer industry that makes $225 billion a year on their profitable designer drugs. This is a United States patent, and it's a pharmaceutical liars. The pharmaceutical liars basically are saying that they hate you. Somebody found this out here. This is under Liz Churchill. If you are an X fan, you can find that out there. I'm not going to go through and read it, all of it, but let's just see this abstract right down here. If I can read it, is basically, I can't read that. It's just basically a drug with over 40 years. So they've known about this stuff 40, 50 years that it can cure cancer. But why cure cancer? They want to get rid of people, right? A lot of this was the Bill Gates, and I want to talk a little bit about that too. Let me see what else I have coming up here. So there's a patent number, September 7th, 2021, that this was actually filed, and it was the treatment and prevention of tumors. And also too, take a look at biopsies. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do with your health, but when they biopsy the body, what happens with that cancer? So you pinch that cancer cell and you open it up. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on TV. All right, let's see here. What else do we have out here? Okay, let's see here. This is more on the what happened in the last election. I'm not going to go through that. Let somebody else do that. Other people are good at that. That one there is just it's the truth, but people need to know about it, and they will get to know about it. All right, so this is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. making a statement here. Most store-bought breads isn't flour and water anymore. Check the label, and we do that all the time. We were making our own breads, and then after 2 years, and we kind of got tired of it. And I will tell you this: we thought we went and bought some bread that is exactly made in the store. Are they putting everything on the labels? Because let me tell you what happened to me. And I was trying to figure it all out, whether or not is some intestinal things were happening. So when you clean out your body from a lot of crap and you're cooking your own meals and doing all of that, and then you go and then you just one time put something into your body, how did your body react? Well, let me tell you this. I always used to be sick. I always was sick, and I always tell my husband over and over, I got a stomach ache, I got a stomach ache. Constantly for years I did that until I figured out when we started eating healthy again what it was. It's all the crap, all the chemicals that they put in the food. All right, so how many of you love IHOP? How many of you go to breakfast for IHOP? Our Foods in America is a science experiment. I really sucked in science. I would blow up everything in science because I always left out an ingredient. But here, they're putting in all the ingredients for you. There are 15 ingredients in IHOP's eggs. I told you we were going to talk about breakfast, so All right, the whole eggs is the primary base, right? You want it, you want an egg, you eat an egg. But they got citric acid. I'm not going to be able to pronounce a lot of these. Xanthine gum, gur gum, natural flavor, beta carotene, sodium citrate, wheat flour, sugar, buttermilk, whey, and soybean oil. Is that everything? Is that everything? No, there's more. There is more. This is all these go into the eggs to make your omelet. This doesn't include anything added to the omelet. It's just the eggs. So did you know that the eggs used to make the omelets at IHOP are actually 15 different ingredients? This blew my mind, and this guy is saying, and they actually put pancake batter in omelets to make them fluffier. You only need one ingredient to make an egg. Guess what that is? All right, so there you guys go. Let's see. I'm just going to take a pause here and see how you guys are doing. We have Dragon Wings out there. 16th was never codified. Yes. Shabby. What is Shabby saying? Lots of shenanigans. Yeah. Speaking of shenanigans, we're going to get to the Irish thing. I love that word, shenanigans. A lot of people are using it a lot more now. I'm noticing that. There, that's great. Let's see here. We have Arnie out there saying, yes, Arnie lives in New York, and oh my gosh, Arnie. Yeah, I bet you don't even turn on the damn TV. All right. Dr. Wallace always talks about the eggs at the restaurants. Yes. Dragon is saying, I make my own health and beauty products. I do my best to eat organic. The chemicals kill my stomach now. I occasionally drink a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, every now and then my husband would say, gosh, I have a taste for a Pepsi. And then we'll just buy one little thing, and that's it. We're not buying those big, those, they used to sell these, well, there's like a 12 pack of pop. I think they're $15 each now. You used to be able to get them like 3 for 15. Everything is crazy out there. It really is. Decoder, hey, Decoder is out there, and we got a rumbler out here. I hate traveling because of the unknown food ingredients in the restaurants. Well, let's talk about the travel also too. I'm going to get to that. So, let's see here. Our foods are just a science experiment at this point. Here is an average. I don't care what it is. This is what you look at when you turn a package over on anything and go to read what are you eating. I don't see one thing in this list that it's got all kinds of oil, soy oil, sugar. You guys know this. I don't have to go through each one of these here, but if you don't know it, start looking at the labels, okay? This is why we need to go back to hometown dinners. Corporate food, America is killing us. 1950s are calling us in ways, better foods, cheaper prices, family units intact, sense of community. Okay, they did the whole thing through, I think, from 1980 with the fast food, Burger King, McDonald's, and those places we're going to see them be moving out really soon. This is the only way, you guys. This is the only way. We go to the farmer's market and get as much as we can. Now, tomatoes. There's something that's going to come up about tomatoes. Let me see if I can get back into my bookmarks to show you. I was very disturbed by this and what they're doing. Let's see, I just got to get caught up here. All right, there I am. Yeah, and this guy here, you think there's only one island, Epstein Island out there? No. Richard Branson. I'm sure a lot of people have talked about him. What else do we have out here? People are all saying that they're fed up. They've had enough. What do we do about this? Okay, talking about traveling a little bit. This is what he's talking about, the Phoenix. What he's fed up with is the TSA workers, right? They are definitely fed up. This is the third shutdown. If you guys got caught traveling, I'm sorry to say this, but I've got a list out there where people are traveling to, or what airlines or what airports are having the problems. Democrats need to fund the DHS Gov to stop playing politics with people's livelihood. They don't give a shit about people. They just give a shit about their power and what they think they have their power. let me kind of go over to here. And, oh, it jumped on me. It jumped on me. Sorry about that. I had something marked to let you know all the different airports. Hey, there's Arnie's stuff. Anybody know Arnie out there? So he pulls the cards all the time, and I want to show this. It says March 10th. Here you go, Arnie. Here's a shout out for you. He says, keep growing. Healing is part of our growth. It's free for you to open up and reopening your heart through the actions you inspire. You may inspire your, I think that's going to say authentic self, authenticity shines bright. Do not be afraid to take the next step forward. Follow your heart. It will guide you when you need to be guided. And most powerful guide, your empathetic heart. All right, there you go. So I had a list out here, and of course I saved it. And when I opened up Fakebook, it jumped on me. So yeah, there you guys go. All right, so I'm just going to jump back to my other list that I had going on. So I saw something like Arkansas. There's probably a handful of places where they are really messed up right now with the stuff. It's probably all the blue states. I don't know. I kind of question Arkansas sometimes. I really do. Okay, so I'm not going to go into that too much. But speaking about health bots here. This guy here, a lot of people say he's gone. He's gone, Janine. We don't have to worry about him. But I want to know, these are his children. This way. These are his children. They're all grown adults now. What do they do? So I asked Croak, where are his children? Because the apple never falls far from the tree, right? And let me see if I can find this. I think I've got it on my phone. So let me just, if you guys don't know this, and then I'm going to take a little detour here and let you know about what I got in a package. It's kind of interesting. For me, it is. I don't know. I hope you enjoy it. All right. So I went to Groke and I basically asked, let me go to my history. Where are Bill Gates' children in 2026? Right? I want to know, where the hell are these kids at? Because if you grow up with parents that are messed up, Bill Gates has 3 children with his ex-wife, Melinda Gates. Jennifer was born in 1996, Rory born in 1999, and Phoebe was born in 2002. So as early as 2026, here's some public information. Jennifer Gates Nassar apparently is married, so keep the last name in mind, Nassar. She's 30 years old and is a pediatric resident. Oh, Maran. So she is in Mount Sinai Hospital in New York City. Arnie, you got another one. She continues her medical career while balancing family life and a mother of 2 young daughters that were just recently born in the last couple of years. I'm not going to go into that too much. But this woman, she basically is involved with with horses and stables and stuff like that. They go on to kind of, this is Gork now, mind you, pulling information. The boy, I guess, is Rory Gates, 26, 27-ish. It's low profile. Those are the ones I want to worry about. Why is he so low profile? He graduated the University of Chicago. Look out, Chicago, in 2022. And he double majored in his master's degree in pursuing a PhD in the Institute of World Politics. Keep this in mind, you guys. We're going to be hearing about this clown real soon. So reports describe him working as an analyst, including Afghanistan War Commissioner in the early years, with interest in policy, international affairs, and possibly congressional or analytical roles. Just keep in mind his last name is Gates. If you guys know or seen of him, he keeps out of the spotlight with a limited recent public updates beyond occasional family mentions. They hide until they no longer need to hide. They have his money. Phoebe Gates is around 23 or 24, an entrepreneur, and she's co-founder of PHIA, P-H-I-A. It's an AI-powered shopping platform. It focused on fashion, secondhand deals, price comparison across the retail. Now, the information I'm getting right now, this is a front. This is just a front, and that's what's coming to me, right? This is the information that's coming to me. And so intuitively, I'm giving you this. And it's described as the Google Flights for Fashion. She launched her beta around 2025 with her Stanford roommates. I'm not going to mention the roommates. She has raised $8 million in funding, followed by a $35 million Series A round in early 26, valuing her PHIA at $185 million. These are what these investors are saying out here. These people are still playing the game. So she emphasizes on business independently, relying on the family. What really concerns me is going back to Rory. Rory is kind of picking up the torch. So Bill Gates, if any of you guys know the history of Bill Gates, he was a geek. He was messed up. He wasn't psychological. He was awkward with people. And I'm looking at his kid down there right now, and this is the picture that the only one that somebody put out there. But more importantly, if you read the title here, Bill Gates, formerly doctor, says they refuse to vaccinate his children. Everything is so disturbing right now. So when I saw that, these children were all raised privately and to be philanthropists. Okay, they have more wealth. They stand to inherit the bulk of their father's wealth. Now, if you think that this is just a movie and you say, are they already taken care of? They were hung. A lot of people say they were hung. There's supposed to be a trial going on right now in another country. People are talking about that. He's just whatever. All right, so here's some more key features that Grok happened to give me about the AI shopping agent. So this AI shopping agent acts as your personal deal finder and advisor. So they're scanning, they're scraping, they're gathering data. Sounds like something else is going on here. That's the feeling that I get. What do you guys think about this? This is just crazy. Let's see here. So funding and growth as of 26 seed round raised $8 million from investors, including Keller Perkins, celebrity backers like Kris Jenner, Sarah Blakely, Hailey Bieber, Sheryl Sandberg, and others. People are helping out these kids, funding these projects. Somebody, has anyone else looked into this? Am I the first one that's bringing this up? Because if we are watching a movie and if we've taken care of everything, but we're not talking about the shit that falls, the kids that they had now, of all the nefarious people that are out there, he's the one with the biggest family. If you want to believe the Obamas had kids, go for it. They're all messed up anyways, and they're not his. If you want to look at anybody else out there that a lot of them just didn't have children. For God's sake, the Clintons didn't even have their own children. All right, so yeah, they give you websites and all that other stuff that I'm not going to go through. But what do you guys think about that? It just blows my mind. All right, let's see. All right, let's see here. So this guy here goes to Chicago for a funeral for Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson was bad back in his day. I grew up in Chicago. That's all I ever heard. He had so much airtime. It was disgusting to grow up as a child listening to that. But we know that this is somebody who looks a lot like him. And he's basically doing a political thing at this funeral, which everyone is saying is disgusting. But more importantly, people are saying, why is he talking that way? I'm not going to play the sound. But just so you guys know, it's just all bullshit. And so this one here, if a lot of people were talking about this the other day about JFK is alive, and there's an article out there. Somebody actually printed this. I don't know when this came out. I can't tell by the date on it. But JFK faked an assassination. A clone was put in his place, and he was protected by Onassis on a private island, Scorpios. Onassis married Jackie to protect her too. So there you guys go. Yeah. And so there's a lot of stuff coming out about Shift. So finally we're getting rid of all of these evil doers. And last but not least, we have Scott Bassett. Now, it's real interesting because somebody, look at his face, you guys. Look at his face. Who would you say he resembles? I'm going to, hopefully I saved it. I got to drill down into it. As an actor for him. So he says, if you are on public assistance, you can no longer wire money out of this country. Boom. Yeah. All right. So you looked at his face, right? Let me see if I can blow this up. All right. Here we go. All right. You got that? Is it a mask? All right. Hold on. I know I got it here somewhere. Hopefully I did it. Oh, wait, before I get there. I'll keep you guys in suspense of who they think he is. I don't know. So this guy here is whining. Hey, you can't play my songs in my movies. What are you doing? You can't do that. He got slapped down. Full access, Tropic Thunder footage, whatever he wants. The White House, this administration gets. He can't cry about it anymore. Because I guess what was it? It was Universal Studios. Were playing. Trump's White House gave full access to Tropic Thunder footage. I never saw the movie, but it must have been the sound from it. Okay, this is an airport update. If you guys are traveling, Democrats must end this. The political stunts are forcing patriots, TSA officers to work without pay, leading to financial hardship in absence. This was yesterday. All right, let's see what else we have out here. Oh, if you're in Melbourne, look out. There's panic. And this is coming from, I call her Flip Flop Q Mom. She's out on X out here. Nancy Drew, a lot of people know her as. Sometimes I take her stuff with a grain of salt. But it's because a lot, I hate to say this. The reason why I do say this is because when she was very popular, she was in DC. She was running around filming things in flip flops. That's the reason why I call her flip flops. But there was a lot of exaggeration. Maybe some of the stuff was true back when everybody was kind of doing this, when we were all waking up. We were the first cycle of people to wake up. But I think a lot of exaggeration. People had a great imagination. But in any case, she's showing red meat section. And this is in Melbourne. So I'm also noticing this in here in the United States. Especially if you go into Walmart, you're not going to be able to find a lot of food. Now, do you guys like chocolate? I'm going to ruin it for you if you like your chocolate. Lab-grown chocolate is coming to shelves in 2027. We need to stop this shit. Oreo, Cadbury are already funding the Israel biotech producing. It's because it's a lab is cheaper than a farm. No, thank you. I'll stick with the real stuff. Yep. All right, I'm not going to go there. Okay, so my next show, I'm actually going to talk about a lot of things that look familiar in a motherboard and how they build our cities. I don't know if you guys have done this, but this is just a little tease for you guys. And I'm going to try to go back. I thought, okay, now I got to think of this. I got to think of this guy, Rob Lowe. That's who it is. I thought I had this out here. Somebody is showing, you know how they go across the face? They show you what the person looks like, and then they come back again and they show you who's playing them. I thought I had it here, and apparently Rob Lowe, what do you guys think, is playing him? Just play along with me. What do you guys think? I'm hoping to find it because when I look at his face, I don't know how much of a mask that he's actually wearing. Hold on. I might have to go all the way back down here. So it's been a couple of days. I get out here, I bookmark a lot of stuff. This is going to be real interesting when I do this show with you guys here. I got to get more stuff up and running. Yeah, John and Carolyn with a Q standing at the Georgia Guidestones. 1 second, you guys. I thought I had it here. Here we go. Here we go. I did have it. All right, what do you guys think? What do you think? Let me know in the chat. Anybody who's out there with me this morning, good morning. Good morning. And how are you this morning? We wake up to the world with a smile. Dakota says it looks like Rob Lowe. I don't know. Rob Lowe has had experience working in the White House. All right. Yeah. It's AI. Excuse me. It's AI, and you never know. All right. You never know. All right. We have Destin Deplorable was out there. I didn't even see that. Hey, she says she's got to go to work. Hey, Destin, good to see you. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys so far. Well, how much time am I into? 40 minutes. So all right, I'm gonna go to my box here, guys. Stay with me, I'm not going anywhere just yet. So St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and I'm just celebrating it with my dogs. And they actually have here OWA is a big park here where they got water slides, and they do a lot of things for the kids here. And they have a pet parade, but you got to have a golf cart. So I'm going to decorate my golf cart. All right. I'm going to get ready for St. Patrick's Day. And green does not look good on me at all, you guys. Let me just tell you this. So the only thing I could find that my dog, and these are kind of big. I just went and got my one little Bella. You guys, let me know what you think. Stay with me. So this is going to go around Bella's neck. It's a lucky girl. My baby girl. And this will go around my little Rizzo. Whoops, the other way. Lucky Charm. Okay. And I'm actually gonna film this. I don't know if I'm gonna do this live or not, decorating the golf cart, but if you go on Amazon, it's a big deal. They have kits, and I bought a kit. So this is little leprechaun stuff that I don't know where it's gonna go or how I'm gonna do it. We washed the cart yesterday. We took it out. It's electric. We don't have a gas one. Then they send you all kinds of stuff. I think it was like 28 pieces in this kit. And I opened up most of it, and a lot of it I didn't. The smaller stuff, like stickers. I'm not going to put stickers on there. All right. So this kind of stuff will go like right on the front of it. We don't have a fancy golf cart. It's just your basic old easy golf cart. This will go on the front, And let's see what else we have here. What else do I have in my little box? I got all kinds of, like I said, I got stickers. I have big ass balloons. We're gonna have to blow these up. Of course, green and orange. And then they have these kind of things that I have to figure out how to put them on. Have you guys decorated a golf cart? So let's see here. So I got my one dog groomed, and the other one, it's hard for me to find a really good groomer down here. I'm not going to lie to you guys, especially in a certain area that I'm in. I had to go all the way into Orange Beach to find professionals that know how to groom a West Highland Terrier. It's not that big of a deal. So I got a bunch of these, and it came with a lot of paper clips and a little piece of string. These little balls, I'll put that out there also. It'll be fun. I can't wait to do this. And let's see what else I have in here. I got all kinds of stuff. More flags. All right, multicolored flags. We're gonna be decked out. All right, and I have no idea what these. Oh, these are some sort of like paper mache balloons. I hope it isn't windy. It's supposed to be perfect weather, 75 degrees. I hope the humidity is low. Doesn't mean anything for me. And then I got a whole bunch of these type of, turn them around. There we go. A whole bunch of these little things here. So I'm going to be decorating that tomorrow. Today I think it is, because I have such a busy weekend coming up. So we got to decorate it. We have to go get a trailer to pull it. I'm borrowing a trailer from a friend. And that's it. That should be really fun. I'm not sure if everybody celebrates it. I don't know. I don't do the drinking. I'm not the person that goes and drinks. I had one drink for my birthday, and let me tell you, it was okay. It was just okay. Oh, hey, deplorable is out there. Hey, deplorable. Low humidity. Yeah, no, not a chance of rain at all. So that's what I loved about it. So, let's see here. My dad, 70. Oh yeah, loves the beer. That's a heavy beer, Guinness's, right? Is that how you say it? Um, let's see here. Oh, Decoder is giving me, he says, if you don't have the plastic roll up enclosure on your golf cart, open the snaps to put on your garland. We have so many covers. I've got to take a look. We take our covers, we buy covers to cover everything. And then all of a sudden we were in the garage and I said, we got to clean out the garage. And all of a sudden I found all kinds of covers. So I bet you that we do have that. So thank you. That's a great idea. So I got to make sure it's going to be secure. We're not going to be going really fast. There's going to be a lot of dogs there. They're going to have this big event for dogs to run around at the OA Park, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I asked my husband, because I was going to do this on my own. Of course, he's going to get me there with the truck and everything, pull in the golf cart and the trailer. And I said, do you mind driving, two little dogs? And he's a big guy, you guys. He's a really big guy. And while I film this, and he says, yeah, I'll do that. I was really surprised by it. So I thought, oh, how exciting is this going to be? Just to be able to get this. So I'll be able to show you guys that. All right. So that's what I have. Don't forget, tomorrow's Jason Q will be on here at 5 o'clock Central Time. So it's 5 o'clock. Destin Deplorable. What is she saying? Battery operated fans, clip-ons. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I still have time to go and get that. So that's on Saturday that's happening. Destin, if you're in the Pensacola area, they've got the kites. They're going to be there. And I saw something in Mobile also that I may go there because everyone from Chicago, some Chicago outfit is coming down. So Pensacola, it's the 15th, 16th, or 13th, 14th, and 15th. These are amazing kites on the beach. I'm going to get that footage also for you guys. Just kind of getting out around town, doing a lot of different things that are fun. And let me know what your thoughts are before I say goodbye about the video I've got going. Whoops, the other way. Which way am I pointing? There we go. It's ass backwards here. So what do you guys think? Dustin, what do you think? Is this an actor? Let's see here. And that's all that I have. So I just wanted to come out and say good morning to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm going to try to do more of these and look forward to seeing all you guys tomorrow with Jason Q and Dina, both of them together. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. I'm going to try as hard as I can to tell him to behave for YouTube. And there we go. All right, everybody, take care. God bless. I love each and every one of you. Be safe. So we're out.